All right, y'all ready? Narxoleptic live feed. Steven in his shop, me in my shop. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. What's up, Chris at CNC Auto Works? I see you in there, bud.
Try not to give y'all motion sickness. I can't see that.
Hey, won't you show them what you were just showing me?
Oh, man. Everybody's going to hate on me for that.
Nah, fuck them.
Yeah, look at that.
Booyah.
It's ugly, I know, but the plan is to do a fiberglass mold, and then I didn't run my metal high enough. So after looking at it. Hey, look at this stuff.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I made it the other day at work. So,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, give him a big shot of the MG.
It's on Jack.
Yeah. Look at that. Boom. What up, Blake?
Do the camera off this one.
Yeah, that's crazy. We will be there. There's an announcement at the end that I'm going to go into, and after that announcement, you guys will understand what's going to happen. So we're going to be able to get the MG done a lot faster, and all that fun stuff. Blake's going to have to come up and ride in it as redemption for what went down on what'd you call the old one? It was
it's just called the Midget.
Yeah, the Midget 1.0. This one is Project Adam Ant. If you want to look up some videos, Blake said he's ready to ride in that again. It's just sugar right there. All right, so yep, I want to start off by saying Happy Mother's Day this weekend to all the moms, right? And I thought we'd take a minute and maybe let Steven tell a story that is freaking hilarious. One thing I want y'all to know about our mama is that she's the best mama ever in the whole world. I don't care if you have the best mama, we have the best mama, okay? Because without her buying Hot Wheels every time we went to the store, I don't think we'd be as big of car guys as we are.
Yeah, probably.
Do you agree with? Yeah. So why don't you? So everybody's heard me talk about my mom's '84 Dodge Caravan. It wasn't even a Grand Caravan back then. It was just a Caravan.
Was it '84?
It had to be. I mean, yeah, because dude, that was probably 91 or 2 maybe.
No, so it had to be after 91 because I remember taking it to Doug's house.
Okay.
And they started dating somewhere in 91.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, she drove it for a long time. I think she drove that thing. So he bought that 95 truck. I think she went from – no, she had the Malibu before that. Yep. Which a funny story about that Malibu, hang on, got popped in Dale, Arkansas for 75 and a 55. Luckily, that some bitch wasn't about 2 miles back. I was running 95 and a 55.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry, Mama.
There all the time.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mama. We beat on your car. So tell the story of the 84 van that will live on in infamy.
So I don't know a whole lot about it. I know you could start it without a key a lot. And then when we were little, we got to ride in the very back seat. And either she forgot to unbuckle it or latch it down or whatever. And she let us ride back there, or somebody was riding back there, one or two, and she just got on the gas real hard, and we all went backwards. And then so we all started laughing, and then she nailed the brakes, and we all come forward. So then it was back and forth
the whole way to school.
Yeah.
I think it was either Nathan or Jonathan Howard that were in there with us too. So I know Barry would have been with us, but it was either Jonathan or Nathan. I remember her letting Nathan drive it. Because he had I remember this, it's so goofy, this shit you remember, right? I remember him telling, we pull up to a stoplight, and he had he'd been driving a couple months probably, and he was like, if you go, the speed limit's 45. If you go 40, if you get stopped at this light and you go 40 to the next light, you'll make the light, right? But if you went the speed limit, you wouldn't make the light. It'd be red again.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like he had this whole thing worked out. I don't know why I remember that.
It probably worked back in the day. Now it's all magnetic. It's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
It,
Yep. So I wonder how many miles she put on that thing. It had to be a bunch.
oh yeah.
She beat on it quite a bit, and we beat on it, dude. That thing would do burnouts for as long as you wanted.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. All right, so happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Let's run into comments real quick because folks are talking over here. So everybody's saying, "Hey." Blake says our mom is the best. Yes. Justin Van Lanningham, what's up, dude? CNC Auto Works says he buys his boys Hot Wheels every time they go to Walmart. Van Dunn says it sounds like fun. Dude, it was so much fun. Brailsford's ride, he said he's glad he finally made it in. Congratulations to that dude. He crossed 1,000 subs, which I feel like was a week and a half ago, and now he's already over 1,100 I saw this morning. So congrats to that guy. He is jamming it out. Paul from Ingenuity says vans are great for burnouts, especially 1984 or maybe 88 Dodge Caravans. Front wheel drive monster burnouts. We may need to build one of those in the future.
Dude, I passed one today. I passed the Astro van today. That was lowered.
Yeah.
Like, hi.
Now I'd do an Astro van. That would be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Justin Van Lanningham says he's excited to get some time in the new shop. Steven's shop is going to be so badass. And for everybody that doesn't know, we are doing an entire, like I'm recording a bunch of stuff on that. We have from even the groundwork all the way up through the end of it. And we'll do a thing. And Steven will basically overlay voice over the costing and kind of what's going on in the video, because we're just going to time lapse everything and talk about how much it costs to build one. Because I know that's a huge question everybody always has. For me, especially, they always ask, "Hey, what'd you spend building the shop?" And so, Steven's shop is 40 by 40 with 12-foot walls. So it's 10 feet larger than mine, and I'm really jealous. It really makes me want to add on to my shop already.
Biggest shop I've had.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so it's exciting. So let's give the people what they want. Let's talk about Cleetus and Cars Indy. Dude, how much fun did you have?
It was a blast. It was
right?
a lot of driving, but it was a blast.
It was almost 1,200 miles. I think it was 562 miles by Google from right here to the Airbnb up there. And then we were 4 or 5 miles from the track. And yeah, it was crazy. So we missed rain the whole way up there. The cart was getting like 12 miles a gallon. It was horrible. We stopped one time for fuel. We stopped one time like just after Joplin, right? Or something. And then we ended up on some back road and we stopped for a speaker. And I ran into Dollar General and bought a $12 Bluetooth speaker that sucked ass. And then we had to stop again at the next fill up. And Steven ran into Walmart. I pulled over to Casey's, got some fuel, and it was on since after that. It was fine. So, but that one was $40 compared to the $12 that was on there.
It got returned. It got the Walmart rental.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. So Blake's saying, speaking of vans, the 454 that went into my 84 was from a 70s Suburban. Nice.
Yeah, he sold that.
Nice. Bastard.
Didn't say nothing about it. Nobody. Just sold it. His dad let it slip the other day.
That's sad, dude. I'm unimpressed. Van Dunn says a 6.0 turbo swapped all-wheel drive Astro van. Yeah. Here's the thing. Arnie Tolman has a shop, and they built like 1,000 all-wheel horsepower like conversion van.
Yeah,
that's what I want. I don't want an Astro van. I want big boy.
Yeah.
815. Listen, met those dudes, hung out all day. I would have died if they had not been there. I'm just saying I would have died if they had not been in Indy with us, because they brought hot dogs and I ate 2 of them, and that's the only thing I ate all day.
Yeah.
Like I finally got a Philly cheesesteak sandwich because it's the only thing the food truck had left. I got it at what, 8 o'clock, 7:30, something like that.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Without the 815 guys, I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be dead. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, I'd have died. It'd have been bad. And the water I bought was $6, the bastards. So then I walked off and left my cup. Pissed me off. Could have had that was a $5 cup. I paid $1 for water.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a burnout I want to show everybody because this thing blew my mind. It was the Audi. You remember the Audi? Yep. The white Audi? Yeah. Listen, turbo LS, all-wheel drive swap. The front of the engine is hanging out of this thing like 18 inches probably.
Hey, funny story is a dude come in today at Streetworks and we were talking. He's like, man, I got this Audi. He's like, I want to do LS. I said, man, you want to make it fit under the hood? Or you want to stick it out the front? He was like, what? so I had to show him the picture. He's like, nah, I don't want to do that at all.
Yeah, it was crazy. 815 said that's what he's going to do to the Infinity next year.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play this for everybody because it's insane. There you go. Oh, it's chopping up too bad, isn't it? Damn, sorry. I was hoping I could load it and it'd be fine like that, but it chopped up too bad. You can jump.
It would have been wild.
Oh, you can jump over on the YouTube channel and I've got a playlist for all the Cleetus stuff. It's in there. It's got a dedicated video. This dude put it on the limiter in reverse and did donuts in that thing. It was insanity. One person I did find kind of interesting was the Vice Grip Garage guys. What is that? What you got there? Oh, hey, yeah, show that real quick. Dang, you're so fancy.
It's a lot bigger than the other one.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna look massive under the hood of that MG.
Yeah.
How about Derek from Vice Grip Garage? He could not do more than one loop in a burnout because the fuel slosh.
Yeah, because he didn't have no fuel in there.
Yeah, no, he had fuel in the tank. It just wasn't staying where it was supposed to.
Oh dang! I thought he was I thought he was that low.
No, that was the rocket car or whatever from Cleetus, where they let that dude do burnouts in it, and then it didn't have any gas in it, and it kept dying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty crazy. That event. Okay, so I made some notes. That's the old blow off valve. Hey, we need to put that on the cart because it'll make all the racket.
All right.
All right, hang on. Let's see. Let me do what? Say it one more time.
We could have just traded then.
Yeah, right. No, I'm not putting that little one on the truck.
Nah.
Because I don't have a blow off at all on the cart. What was I looking up? Oh, my notes. All right. So I made some notes because I've been thinking about this all day. All right. So obviously, making the trip with Steven was a ton of fun. That's the first car trip me and you have made together, dude. Probably ever, really. I mean, like Daddy was with us last time, so that's mine. Your first adult trip together. How much fun is that?
Right.
Like to where we're out of town, not just running somewhere to get something.
Yeah.
I rented this badass Airbnb. It was so cool. It was like, I mean, it's like a 1,500 square foot house, like 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. It was nice. It was really nice. And it was cool to like have a house to go back to. We had a garage to park in, which was great for the cart. Not that it rained at all, but it was nice if it had rained, we had a spot to do that. I want to tell the story of the ticket though. So I bought a pit parking pass, which I thought got me and the cart into the pits, right? It did not. It would have only got the cart in. So we would have shown up to the event and only had the cart go in. 4 days before the event, thank our sweet Lord Jesus, Don Pugh and Tom Stevenson came through and helped us buy Steven a ticket because tickets were sold out and insane. I'm not even going to tell what we gave for the ticket. It was sad. But without those guys helping, Steven would have been here and I'd have been up there by myself and it wouldn't have been nearly as much fun. Yeah. So we go to pull in. Well, I think I have pit parking. So I like map out this area I want to park. I wheel in. We're there at 8:30. That's my other tip. Get there as early as you can. At like 1 o'clock, the gates opened at noon, but by 1, I bet the traffic for the general admission was backed up a mile and a half.
Oh yeah.
It was backed up further than you could see. I mean, like it just wrapped around this whole place. So anyways, we pull in. They're like, hey, park over in the grass. I'm like, why did I buy this ticket if I have to park in the grass? They're like, well, you have to be in the burnout competition or drag racing to get the cool parking spots. Well, I'm like, son of a bitch. Luckily, Hidden Motorsports, Klaus the Barbarian. Hang on, I'm going to copy their stuff and I'm going to put it here in the comments so you guys can go like their stuff right now. Please go subscribe to their channel, because without those guys, we would not have been able to park where we did, which we were parked just as everybody came off the hill, just as everybody came out of the drag strip, all that kind of stuff. We were right there, right in the front, right next to them. And if you don't know, Klaus is a 1,000 horsepower twin turbo LS BMW kart that makes ours look tame. And we have one big turbo, and he has 2 dumps that look like bull horns. It's insanity. So, but Hidden Motorsports built it. Got him Carl. Awesome team. Everybody that was with him was nice. Steven ended up actually helping for an hour?
Yeah, probably.
Yep. So they were getting ready they were making drag race passes. They'd hurt the clutch. Then they went to, they were losing power or something, right? And so they thought they had maybe stretched the head bolts. And so they were making sure they were torqued down and all that. So Steven was basically over there holding the whole turbo manifold and everything like that while they pulled the valve covers and made sure all the head bolts were torqued to spec or whatever.
Someone turned just a little bit. It's like, woo.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, but they said they needed to be torqued. They just didn't have time to do it yet.
Wow. And I mean, they literally got that car done. They were tuning on it Thursday and made the trip Friday like us. So we tried to get with them Friday night, but never could link up. And yeah, they were sleepy. They were little bitches. Because we manned up 600 miles in the cart that day. We were rolling. What's amazing to me is we didn't have more pictures posted. I really thought we'd end up being tagged in a bunch of those crazy drivers of wherever we were at, but we really didn't get that a whole bunch. And I really could only find about 4 pictures of the entire event that had the NarxKart in it. I was like, what the hell? But we did make it into the Motion Raceworks video as they're panning there in the Bald Regal. You saw us and Klaus, which I posted that earlier. All right, what other tip do I have here besides take food and drinks and cash?
Cash.
Yeah. And I think I still owe you $35.
No, you're good. We'll worry about it way later.
Yeah. Even if it's just granola bars, something you could throw in the cart, because somebody said that food lines were 3 hours long. Now, if you're at a multi-day event, I could see standing in a food line for 3 hours. But I mean, it's a one-day event, starts at noon, ends at 8. You don't have 3 hours to stand in line to get a shitty pretzel.
Yeah, and you miss something real big.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that stuff, they did one of the jet car rounds at 1:30. So if you got in at noon, and you would have went to that, well, then you stood in line till the burnout competition just to get food. I'm out. It was no fun. So take food and drinks, line your pockets with granola bars or whatever you need to do to keep you safe throughout the day. But here was one thing that was cool. So, we bought the pit parking passes and that kind of stuff because it got us in way early.
Yeah, well,
that's
10.
Yeah, but we were there at 8:30, and that's the biggest tip here is get your ass up and get over there, because if you had waited till 10 to go, you'd have been out there till noon or 1.
Well, by 10 o'clock, the pit lines were probably 2 to 3 miles, or at least a mile, maybe a mile and a half.
Yep, it's crazy.
It was down as far as you could see one side of the road and the other.
Yep, and they had 2 lines going in. This is what was crazy: 2 lines going in, but then it necked down to 1 person. Yep. What's the point in that? So get there early, take food. I mean, the getting there early is probably the biggest part. Like if we had waited till 10 to show up, we would have never parked where we did because Klaus they'd have been too busy. They wouldn't have entertained it, but they were just getting set up. I mean, hell, Steven saved half the tent at one point because it was blowing.
That tent was about to go.
Yep. So they had, big, nice tents, walls, and all this kind of stuff in it. Nothing like our jank ass shit. We didn't even set our tent up because I was like, we ain't gonna be here. Yep. So spend the money doing that. The one other thing is we walked down to what's Von Gitten's thing? What's his RTR? We walked down there, and on our way back, there was literally nobody in the Cleetus line to buy merch. So I walk up and I'm like, "Are you guys even open?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're here. We're ready." So we bought all of our merch in like 8 minutes. We went over to Motion Raceworks and bought our stuff. We probably should have meandered around a little more and got some signatures and talked to folks, but I think I was trying to just get as much in as I could before the 10,000 people showed up. 15,000 people.
Man, I'd say by the end of it was probably 30.
It was absolutely crazy, and stuff was lined up even until 4:00 for people to get in the gate.
Yep.
So I think once people saw that it started going crazy, they just kept going. And then I heard somebody was saying in one of the lines that a lady at the gate was like, "I don't know why they said it's sold out." She's like, "I've got 4 tickets ready, to sell in case somebody needs one." So I think you could have got in. You just had to take that gamble,
Well, if you're traveling like we were, I wasn't going to take that gamble.
Yeah. Oh, we'd have got your ass in.
I'd have hit
Dude,
it.
Hey, did they even look at our tickets?
No. Nope. You got 2 tickets. See you later. Bye. Go park in the break.
Yep. That's the other, like, you can do that. You can do that if you get there early. You can sneak in on some stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you pulled up at 2:00 and you were trying to get in and, ham around, they're like, "No, we're already done with all y'all's asses." So,
1,000th person to do that today.
Yeah, right.
In the morning.
Yeah, right. The one thing I want to say is, like, don't attend this event unless you're getting into, like, we went to grow the channel. Like, that was my main focus to grow the channel, right? So that's why we needed a good parking spot. That's why we needed all that stuff and made all the content. I mean, I've dropped 16 or 17 videos just from the event and have another 3 or 4 more to do. So the growth from the channel was not nearly what I was hoping it was going to be. I wish I had focused more on having fun and talking to more people. We should have handed out so many NarxKart decals and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think I spent more than about 2 hours at the cart itself.
No, because if you were there, you ended up talking to somebody for 30, 45 minutes.
Yep. So, I mean, we probably spent, say, 3 hours, but between, say, 10:30 and 8:30, I mean, we probably spent, we had somebody ask us for our signature. How cool was that?
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you my phone ain't going to make it all the way through.
All right. You can bounce if you want to. I'm fixing to give them the bad news here in just a second. All right, y'all. Here's the deal. I'm frustrated. Bad frustrated with YouTube and the performance we've had, right? So I looked it up today because the hardest part about being frustrated for me is, like, I really pour a ton of time and care into all of these videos that we do, the recording, the intros, the outros, the actual work we do on the car to make it, seem fun and something I would want to watch. I mean, so I looked it up today. In the last 365 days, I've uploaded 180 videos to YouTube. Think of that. That's a video every other day. Now, there's probably, I would think, 30 shorts in there, okay, which don't do anything for us except cost us subscribers. I haven't gained, I'm not positive on any of the shorts subscribers. It costs us, folks, right? So shorts, so call it 150. true videos uploaded for the channel. Okay. Here's the dilemma with loading that many videos and the subsequent studying and learning about YouTube algorithms and understanding everything is that when you post a video and it gets 50 views in the first week, I'm like, literally, fuck this, I'm out, right? Well, you do that 150 times in a year, it gets a little tiring. And frankly, I'm over it. Like, I hate it because the hard part for me is like, there's so many people that I'm like, man, you should have a YouTube channel. Man, a YouTube channel would be great. You know, I think you would do great. It'd be awesome. All this kind of stuff, right? The hardest part is that when you come down to it, and if your channel has 20 videos, it's fine for nothing to work. It's okay in my mind. I'm like, well, God, you got 30 videos. People haven't seen you yet. Yo, we have 560 videos. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. And so I feel bad. So for the last year and a half, I've built these relationships with people about YouTube and all the Facebook groups I'm in, you know, and all the positivity I've given out to the world. And then to like end up in the level of frustration that I'm at right now is so hard. But I feel bad because I've patted so many people on the back and asses and told them just get out there and make content and do stuff and it'll work out. And it, you know, and then I feel like, God, here I am being just a shitheel quitting, but I can't do it anymore. Like, I'm over it. I'm over trying to figure out what the fuck works on YouTube and what doesn't work on YouTube. And like, I can post the same damn video on Facebook and it get 4,000 views, and I post it on YouTube and it gets 40. We have 2,450 subscribers on YouTube. How does a video get 50 fucking views? You know, like it blows my mind. And like, the sad part is Steven has had to listen to this for a year, like solid a year, right? We took the huge jump when we were at Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0 last year. And since then, it's been a crazy growth. Like, we've added 1,500 subscribers. You know, we've had 150,000 video views in the last 365 days. Like, you look at those numbers and it's good, but I'm like, God, like, what if I had put out 60 videos in that time and had taken, I don't know. So I'm taking a break. I am taking a break from YouTube. My plan is I want to get some stuff, like the shop is complete disarray right now. By not editing videos, it'll put 4 or 5 hours a week minimum back into my life that I can work on the shop. I can clean this damn place. It's gross. It's just, there's shit everywhere. Stuff's piled. It's piled on everything. You know, Steven's getting his shop set up. So I'm like, man, I've got a little bit more room now over here. I can, you know, like, hell, I think I hadn't emptied this trash can in 3 months. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a ton of stuff that can come from this. And I had it was funny. I had all of these excuses written out I was going to give you guys, but it really doesn't matter. The reason I'm taking a break from YouTube is because I'm pissed. Like, that's the end of the story. So what I'm hoping is that I'll be unpissed. Oh, look at sugar. I'll be unpissed in about 2 months. That's kind of my thought process. I'll still be recording some stuff because I enjoy the documentation of us working on stuff, us going on trips, things like that, going to events, driving the old truck, driving the cart. And we've got the OBS truck of errands that we've got to finish that I haven't posted a single video of. So I think I'm not going to do anything on YouTube till the 2nd of July. And then I think once I come back, maybe I'll be in a better mood about videos not getting any views. Because, like, it's hard. It's really hard.
Much is a lot of time and effort and then nothing.
Yeah, I mean, some of these, you know, like, I really focused from probably video 350 forward. I have really focused on my editing ability, you know. Yeah. 100% tried to make it right, you know, tried to be better than all the other jank ass channels. You know, I want to grow. I want to be good. I want to do this a lot. So Boosted Ride says July 1st is his birthday. So we may have to do it on July 1st. I don't know. The hard part is, let's see. So Shopcat Industries says shorts just screw you over. I have near 250 followers on Facebook, but only 53 subs on YouTube. Yeah, and the hard part is like you can't share your shit from YouTube. Like you can't share a direct link from YouTube over to Facebook because Facebook hides it. They don't show it to as many folks, you know. And so you just end up in like, I don't know how to, I don't want to spend a ton of money advertising. 815, I probably won't even continue my weekly live feeds, to be honest. I really want to have the live feed, and I'll probably get back into podcasting when we come back. I want to have that whole area done before I come back and start all of that stuff. So, you know, what's funny is like Steven knows, like I had this thought process last week. I was already done before we even went to Indy. And I was like, I'm going to just hammer out. I'm not going to spend any time editing the videos. I'm just literally going to get it going and put it out there in the, you know, like I'm just going to cut down the video that I want, and I'm just going to throw 20 videos from the weekend out, right? Well, what's crazy and what really pushed me over the edge was there's some small ass channel post something and it's got like 150,000 views, and I can't get a video to get 150 views. So it's just really, really hard. So I appreciate everybody in the comments. You guys are being super nice. And I definitely appreciate that. There was one other point I had on here. I will be documenting the build out area of the live feed studio, I guess you call it. I don't even know what to call the studio, but I'm excited about it. There's going to be a ton of cool stuff that comes from that. We're going to actually use the small block Chevrolet that was in the old truck as like a stand for the table that's going to be over there. So, you know, I gotta find stools. I got to find all that stuff. So there's just a ton of shit that I'm ready to not have to worry about providing 2 videos a week to YouTube to try and meet the algorithm, you know? Yeah. So Dirty Panda, listen, I'll tell you, I don't know what it takes. And the hard part is like so many people, like I've been like, oh, this is what it is. And we had brainstorm sessions are great ideas, and none of them worked for me that we went through in there. The Instagram formula does work. It grows slowly, but I don't know. We're not getting any more video views now than what we did before I really started pushing. So what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? If we're going to get 400 video views a day, there ain't no point in even like we were getting 600 and 650 3 months ago. Now we're to 400 with more subscribers, and we're getting 2 or 3 subscribers a day. So yeah. And Classic Ride Society, he says it's not just luck. It's about what people want to watch. But a lot of niches are saturated. There has to be something different about the content to give it a better chance. I agree. The problem is, yeah, I mean, you got to blow shit up. You got to be dumb. You got to do different stuff. Like the hard part for us is I'm not going to do any of that just to get views, just to get paid, because like Whistling Diesel that's the problem he's in right now. He's got to blow shit up. If he just started driving around stuff that he had and working on cars that he already owned, people wouldn't watch. People want to see, oh, what's this dude going to do next? I'm not going to do that. Like, not going to do it at all. So, Shopcap's talking about, hey, 815 hit 700 followers on Instagram tonight. We'll still be posting some stuff on Instagram. I'm not going to push it as hard either. I really am going to try and take a break from a whole bunch of stuff. I'm missing some comments here. Some folks are answering some stuff. Say that one more time.
I can't see any of the comments.
Oh, well, you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, the hard part, and I hate to be negative because that's not who I am, and I'm definitely want everybody to keep pushing forward. I just have to take a break for a minute, or I'm gonna I'm going to start flipping desks. And I want to have fun with it. Like I want to bring content that the other side of documenting what you do in the shop is to then have that later on, right? So maybe we'll come back and we'll do one video a month or something. That seems to work for people too. I don't know. It'd be a hell of a lot less editing time. I just record everything we do out here and then just put it on a 1 hour video every month, and people would watch it if they wanted to, you know, and then we could go backwards. So, you know, that's where I'm at. I'm actually cutting it short. I think I'm going to probably jump off here in just a few minutes unless somebody's got some questions. Because I'm going to clean the shop. Like, it's so bad. So, all right, guys. Yeah. Whoever's watching this after May 7th, 2021, I hope I'm back. So, all right, man. Do what?
I said we'll be back sooner or later.
Yeah, I mean, like as of right now, I'll have at least an update video July 2nd. So that's the thing. Let's see. Same thing with the whole revival niche. Yep. All right. Later, guys. I'm out.
See you, man.
Hey, Boosted Ride, I'll message you right now. See you guys.
See y'all.